Sometimes when I tell people what I do, I get comments like, "Oh, that sounds depressing. I'm glad you're not my doctor. I wouldn't want to meet you in hospital." And on occasion, I have been likened to the Grim Reaper, usually followed by a laugh. This is because I'm a specialist palliative care doctor whose job entails looking after patients who are approaching the end of life. Now, death is, unfortunately, as much of a certainty of life as is being born, and palliative care or end-of-life care can be a difficult subject matter to discuss. However, the Grim Reaper doesn't know everything. My job, more importantly, the lives of my patients, and indeed all of our future lives, aren't quite so grim, and there's so much more to palliative care than just dying. Our mission is to help people live as well as possible for as long as possible, and then to provide comfort to them and their families in their final days. Many patients in their final weeks, months, or years of life wish to spend as much time as possible at home, focusing on well-controlled symptoms, avoiding hospitals, and maximising their quality of life. My thesis focuses on remote monitoring of palliative care patients, so patients in their own home, answering questionnaires on a dedicated app through an iPad and Bluetooth-enabled equipment to measure their vital signs, so their heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen levels, and temperature. This project is called REASSURE, or Remote Assessment of Symptoms and Signs in Palliative Care. REASSURE enables the real-time early detection of problems and stressors as they arise in the home, and should enable us to identify points of deterioration in a patient's condition. In turn, this should enable us to maximise symptom management for our patients, reduce psychological distress for patients and their families, to maximise their quality of life, and to avoid that unwanted hospital admission where possible. So, a real-life short story. Mr. M is a gentleman with advanced cancer and a very strong desire to be cared for at home. Through REASSURE, it became clear one morning that there was a change in his condition. His temperature was high, his blood pressure low. His heart was beating too fast and he felt generally unwell. All symptoms of infection with signs pointing towards sepsis. In his own words, Mr. M couldn't face the idea of sitting on an uncomfortable hospital chair and potentially spending weeks in hospital. Because of the early detection of infection in this situation, we were able to arrange an urgent medical review for Mr. M at home, and he started on antibiotics. By the following morning, his measurements had improved. And by the following week, Mr. M was away on a long-anticipated family holiday. So in a world where we are surrounded by technology, the possibilities of what we can do are limitless. My goal is to explore how we can harness technology to improve the lives of our patients, aiming to reassure with every bite. Thank you.